The Logan Paul series part 3! Let's get into it. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? My name is Paul Groseclose, and on my YouTube channel I make videos all about business, social media, and the influencers on those given platforms. And recently I started a series on Logan Paul, his business, and how he's recovering from the whole suicide forest controversy in Japan just a few months ago. I've actually just recently uploaded the first 2 episodes, so if you want to go check those out, click the link right up there. Though I do highly recommend watching those first before digging into this video. You don't need to watch those to understand what's going on in this one. So in this episode, there will be 2 different topics that we will be covering. Firstly, I want to cover all the different steps that Logan Paul has taken over the past few months to save his career. And secondly, I'm going to be answering your guys' questions from the past 2 episodes of the Logan Paul series and asking the question, should we forgive Logan Paul? So without further ado, what steps has Logan Paul taken to get to where he's at? So to see how Logan Paul has recovered from the whole suicide forest controversy, we have to go back to the very beginning. Within the first 24 hours of Logan Paul's suicide forest video releasing on YouTube, he posted a message on Twitter. And it really didn't do the job. There was a bunch of negativity from that, and nobody thought Logan Paul was really genuine. And then a few days after that tweet, Logan Paul released a video called So Sorry on his YouTube channel.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And that video blew up. It's now at 52 million views, which is insane, and it only proves the impact that these YouTube influencers have on the next generation. And then after Logan Paul's sorry tour, he quit daily vlogging for a month and then came back with a suicide PSA called Be Here Tomorrow.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
But then after that, he didn't really do much to rebuild his image and save his career, which I think is a bad move on his part. Literally a few days after Logan Paul started vlogging again after the whole Japan suicide forest controversy, he was tasting dead rats and still making immature vlogger content that was horrible, and he was doing the same kind of content that got him in trouble in the first place. But a few months after that, you could tell that Logan Paul was taking a step back, and that's when stuff started to happen. And that came with interviews and trying to rebuild his image. Especially recently with the Casey Neistat interview, which we did do a video on that, click the link right up there, but it showed that Logan Paul was slowly becoming a better person. He's done this with SiriusXM, he did them with BBC, he did them with so many different radio stations, and it seems like he was just trying to rebuild his image just starting 3 months ago. But I think the most important thing is that his interviews were very, very careful. As much as he tried to make them as candid as possible, he was he knew exactly what he was going to say going into it and knew exactly what he was saying during the interview. And just Logan Paul's a smart dude, and for better or for worse, he's rebuilding his image. Like, I mean, you gotta give him the credit he deserves. And of course, most importantly, the KSI Logan Paul fight is helping him so much. KSI is basically giving Paul moral high ground, which is insane to begin with, that Logan Paul has moral high ground in any situation. But that being said, with the KSI Logan Paul fight, there's a lot less eyes on the suicide forest controversy and more eyes on the KSI Logan Paul fight that's going to go down on August 25th. And also, quick plug, I will be doing a video on the Logan Paul KSI fight on August 26th, so make sure to tune in for that. So yeah, I just think Logan Paul needs to keep it up and win the KSI fight. Other than that, let's get into your guys' comments about Logan Paul and should we forgive him, because that's something that kept getting brought up in the comments. Our first comment for today is from TX Edits. He says, I still believe Logan is a smug and douchey person. He tased a dead rat and recorded a video in the suicide forest. Yes, he is smart with his business, and yes, he did try to change, but he never showed that he actually changed his personality. Every time that Logan Paul tries to apologize for messing up, it's a PR stunt and it fails completely. And basically, he just wrapped it up with that Logan Paul is still a douche and he doesn't like how Logan Paul is getting out of problems. Now, let me answer your debate, your internal debate about Logan Paul and his PR stunts. Anything Logan Paul is going to ever say about the Japan Suicide Force controversy is going to be a PR stunt. No matter if Logan Paul tries to make his apologies PR stunts or not, they're always going to come across as PR stunts to an average viewer. And I think Logan Paul realizes that no matter what he says, it will become a PR stunt. So might as well just embrace it, I guess. Everything he's gonna say for the next 10 years is gonna seem like a PR stunt. Believe me on that. Our next comment is from Batboy. He says, I think a lot of celebrities use the tactic of no publicity is bad publicity, and the trick is to keep people talking about you. Nothing Logan Paul will do is done accidentally. Honestly, Batboy, I think that's gonna be with every celebrity. Though I disagree in the statement that no publicity is bad publicity, because I do believe there are some publicity stunts that are really bad. But I do agree with the sentiment. The next comment is from Vaj. It says, I think he is sorry that I created so much controversy. He is an adult and he knows what he's doing. If being a content creator means exposing a dead body and most importantly making fun of it just to get views, it's bad, no matter how much he tries to spin it. But no, Logan Paul had to push it for views. There should be no excuse for needing to find daily content and just being a daily vlogger. And lastly, Vaj says, ultimately everyone makes mistakes, including the biggest YouTuber PewDiePie. So unless Logan Paul did something really, really bad, something criminal level, he does deserve a second chance. Though I agree, being a daily vlogger and needing to create daily content does not excuse Logan Paul's actions, but I feel like I could fall into that same trap, and that's why I'm kind of giving him a second chance. Logan Paul did something so horrible, and it's not something that we should just forget for the heck of it. If Logan Paul pulls another controversy like the Japan Suicide Force one, Logan Paul's dead. He's off the map. But I think we need to give him that second chance until then. And even though Logan Paul is a grown man that can make his own decisions and not a child, he is 23 and he's young. So I guess we need to give him that second chance. I was on the whole Logan Paul is over party from the very beginning, and he's just trying to change his personality on the internet, and for better or for worse, let's just give him the second chance. So that's my thoughts on that. So yeah, that's where we're leaving off the Logan Paul series on this YouTube channel. I will do a part 4-ish kind of thing in the very near future on August 26th, when the whole KSI Logan Paul fight happens on the 25th. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that installment. If you guys enjoyed this series, and more specifically this episode, leave a like down below, and also let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in me doing this kind of series, this kind of video topic on other content creators. I'm kind of tempted on doing these on more creators, so let me know who you might want to see me do a video essay series on next. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys are new here, I make videos all about business, social media, and the influencers on those given platforms. So if you're into that sort of content and want to see more of your boy, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. And while you're at it, press the little notification bell. And last but not least, if you want to help support me financially, links to my Patreon page will be in the description down below. Peace everyone, it's been fun. See you guys in the next one.